What's good, everybody? We are here with the EZAs for the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Can't wait to see exactly what these guys are doing because they should be pretty much the precursors of what we're going to be getting for Beastless Gohan and Orange Piccolo. And depending on what we see in their kits, especially from Gamma 1, because he's very close to Piccolo, except Piccolo was just on another level than him because of LR. We should see what that is and what sort of step in the right or maybe wrong, depending on what we get here. I haven't seen their kits yet, but we'll see what we're getting with them. So, listen. Did y'all hear that? Hold on. If you don't hit that like button, sub up, turn on notifications, and comment, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your summons. I'm hauling you in straight to Shaft City. Don't play with me. It smells a little porky in here. All right, Gamma 2, you're up first. Let's see what we are looking like. I'm expecting hot fire right off the bat. Movie heroes, androids, special poses, 3 key, 170, plus an additional 1 key, 30 across the board for characters who also belong in accelerated battle or worthy rivals. You know, that's whatever. Greatly raises attack and defense for one turn. Hold on, I do have the gammas up right here, so let me go ahead and pop you up since we're looking at you currently right now. And again, you can sort of see where it was at, and like, you know, pretty much ain't nothing necessarily besides what the extra key change. There was extra key on that, wasn't it? Yeah, plus an additional plus 1 key. So yeah, you're getting 4 key and 200% instead of 3 key and 200%. And again, that is raises attack and defense, causes mixed damage to the enemy. And now we'll probably be at greatly raises attack. So we'll be able to see the contrast between and what they necessarily done to the unit throughout. So activates the entrance animation upon a character's entry, one-time defense 150%, and launches 2 additional attacks, each of which have a great chance of becoming a super attack for 6 turns. And if you come down here, it was just 50% defense with 2 additional attacks, each of which have a medium chance of becoming a super attack for 4 turns. So already seeing a big improvement right off the bat. And now you have basic attack and defense 250. All right. So I think my theory might be coming true about the whole Gohan and Piccolo probably getting about 300% just because they're premium LRs. And I mean, these are Dokkan Fest TURs here that are 250%. And again, the LR's got to be a notch above. So I'm expecting no less than probably 300 unless Piccolo and them have something absolutely dirty in their kit, like extra in their kit. But I'm no more, no less expecting 300%, to be quite honest. But damage reduction 40%. High chance of 8 enemies attacks. All allies key +2 and attack 40%. Again, this is going very well with the other gammas. So basically Gohan and also Gamma 1 over here with the Piccolo and everything. Like, this is going very good. And can I just go ahead and say for a second, and with all the support that we've been getting, I know a lot of people haven't been talking about Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, but if I start to see a little bit more and all the stuff in this one, they might be back in the fold. All right. They might be back. So attack and defense 30% and damage reduction rate 10% for allies whose name includes Gamma 1. Okay, yeah. All right. I was even getting ahead of myself. Only was 150, and then all allies key +2 and attack 30%. So I think, like I said before, them going kind of crazy. Like now you got 2 key and attack 40% over there instead of 30%. Then you have basically their high chance of 8 enemies attacks, damage reduction rate 40%. That wasn't there before. That's very much welcomed. Let's be real here. That is welcome. And then you get another attack and defense 30% and damage reduction rate 10% for allies whose name includes Gamma 1. Like, hello? Like you're gonna like Gamma 1 is in it with this. So Gohan and Gamma 1 got a bigger buff, and these guys got a buff, and then also the Gamma 1 STR right here got a buff. Brother, that is something. And like 10% damage reduction as well too, taking a page out of Super Saiyan 4 Goku's book, except just for the a specific character is kind of wild. So when attacking with 12 or more ki, attack 100%. Was that? Yeah, that was there. All right, I thought that was there. For every attack performed, attack DEF is 50% up to 200%, and chance to perform a crit hit 20% up to 80%. So that was 100%, and then it was 10%. What did I say? 80%? That did say 80%. Lord have mercy. It's 50%. So they gave an extra 100% there, and bro, another 30% for crit. All right, 80% crit is crazy. When performing 4 more attacks in battle, infinite, launch an additional super attack. Proceeds enemy super attacks for 2 turns from the character's next attacking turn. When performing 5 or more attacks in battle, launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. Already, they're doing some lovely stuff with this guy. When receiving a Ki Blast super attack, high chance of nullifying, and nullifies it starting high. Okay, that's wild. First of all, you just get a high chance to nullify it, and then nullifies it starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry. Just nullifies it? It's just nullifies it? By the way, this is man's rainbow stats without the EZA. Okay? Mind you. What? Yeah, greatly raises attack defense for 1 turn, causes mixed damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers attack. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that wasn't there beforehand. Yeah. So the fact that he's lowering attack too, that's still pretty good from the events that you can run him in and stuff like that currently right now, before we know anything else. That's pretty solid. I have to say that he's really, really, really good. Like, for 6 turns, you get an extra 2 additional attacks that can give you a super, pretty much a chance to give you super attack. Great chance to get a super attack. So you got your first one. Then you factor in those 2. That's 3. Then you come all the way down here, and then you see after performing 4 attacks in battle, infinite, launch another additional super attack. There you go there. And then you have hidden potential. So that's 5 super attacks. The fact that they're giving us so many units right now with kits that have multiple amounts of super attacks should scream a lot for the average player. It should scream quite a bit like, what the F is going on, especially since they're greatly raising attack and defense. He's greatly raising attack and defense. Like, he should be popping off. Like 250 here. And then, yeah, you got for your 6 turns, you're going to have the attack. Yeah, for 1 time, you're going to have the attack defense 150%. So, again, that's already 400 for him right there. But, again, support out the wazoo, high chance to evade. Then you get another 100% attack down here, but attack on 12 or more. So, again, that brings him up to 350. And then you have all the way built up, you'll have 550. Like, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this card's looking very, very spicy. I'm not gonna say he's, oh my god, but he's very spicy. Very. All right, Gamma 1. I think most people were looking forward to Gamma 1 more, just because, again, he was a slot 1 and he needed to pretty much be another slot 1 again. Everybody loves their slot 1s. You know how that goes. So I think more people are looking forward to it, and the fact that he's got so much mirroring Orange Piccolo in his kit that, like I said, that he needs to be hit and all this stuff. How they handle this guy is a telling of how they're going to handle Orange Piccolo, and how good he is. Probably Orange Piccolo should be like 2 times better than him. I would assume. So let's see how this is going to go. Again, same thing through here. Nothing necessarily really changing in terms of, except for that key +1 that they get with the HP attack and defense 30%. So there's nothing else really to talk about there. So he gets attack 150% and guards all attacks for 6 turns. And beforehand, that was, attack 50% and guards all attacks for 4 turns. Now it's 6 turns. So basic attack and defense 250, damage reduction rate 40%, launch an additional super attack, all allies key +1 and defense 40%, attack and defense 30%, chance of performing a crit hit 20%, and chance to evade enemies attacks 10% for allies whose name includes Gamma 2. Okay, so yeah, so they're basically, so the Gamma, he's just evading. He's going to be able to evade a little more in there, and since he'll have if he's fully built up, he'll have crit at 80%, which means if he's on rotation with him, then he basically has a 100% chance to crit. And if you get 5 super attacks in on there, that'll greatly raise an attack and defense, and plus they link up base, you know. All right, so that's something crazy. When attacking with 12 or more, another attack 100%, and for every attack received, attack and defense 100% up to 200. Excuse me, for every attack received, attack and defense 100% up to 200%. So he only got to get hit twice. Damage reduction rate 10% up to 20%. So he gets hit 2 times at the beginning of the fight, and you already walking around with 60% damage reduction. When receiving 4 or more attacks in battle, great chance to perform a crit hit. Foresees enemies super attacks for 2 turns for the character's next attack and turn. And when receiving an unarmed super attack, great chance to nullify it and counter with tremendous power. Nullifies it and counters with tremendous power starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn. And again, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, and he's also lowering defense. Yeah, they're kitted out. They're genuinely kitted out. And again, you see his max stats right here of 18, 14, and 13. Yeah. So here's the thing though, is that if you're floating Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 effectively just got way better. Because again, they're going to get both the buffs from both the units. So they'll have an extra attack and defense of 30%? No, 40%. So they'll have the all allies a key +1 and a defense 40%. And then same thing over here. They'll have 3 key attack and defense 40% plus another attack and defense. Oh wow. So they'll have, so that's oh my, hold on 40, that's 6. They have 100%. They have +3 key and attack and defense 100%, damage reduction 10% on top of that, and a chance of performing a crit at 20% up and evade enemy attacks 10%. Oh wow. And again, go back and look at their kit. 3 key, 125 superhero, join forces, defenders of justice, category allies, 3 key and attack and defense 50%. So it's not like they're not giving it back. It's not like they're not giving it back. Bro, that rotation with all 3, just the OG gammas with the LR gammas, that rotation is, woo, that is supported out the wazoo. Oh my goodness gracious. Look, chance to perform a crit hit 30%, so that'd be 50%. Launch an additional super attack up to 2 within a turn. And then you still have for every AGL SCR key spear obtained. Now again, that's for int key spears, but AGL SCR key spears obtained, chance to perform a crit hit plus 12% for every AGL SCR key spear obtained. launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack up to 2 more times. That's already 4, 5. After performing 3 or more attacks in battle, damage reduction rate 30%. So that's 40%. And attack and defense. Look at the attack and defense, 50% for every infinite for every. Oh my god. And that's their base, bro. So when you get down to this one here, when you get down to right cheer, look at it. Key +6, attack can be 250, damage reduction rate 50. So again, that's 60%. Still got the support. Attack and defense 50%. Look, up to 2 times. It's already 30, still 12. Like, you have a lot. The only thing that sucks is I'm pretty sure Gamma 1 just gets weaker. But it has 15%, so that'd be 25% damage reduction rate. With I know, so basically you still have 40%. With never losing their support, by the way, no matter what phases they go through, never losing their support. For every int or SCR key spirit attained, chance to perform a crit 20% up to 100, damage reduction rate 10% up to 50%. You already got 30 right here. You got 15 for the base, and when HP is 30% or more, you have another 15. That's already 30% right there. Then you got 40, so you basically have 90% damage reduction in the 3rd slot. By the way, yeah, they're back. I'm very curious to see exactly what they're going to look like now, but they're definitely back. They are definitely back, and that's not counting Ultimate Gohan and then Gamma 2 and stuff like that. Whenever they're doing all their support that they have. That's not counting any of that. And like I said, they have support and stuff built in that they're giving as well. And I think for like 2 turns and stuff like that, for certain things. We're not here. Yeah, super class. Yeah, for 2 turns. And then we're receiving an unarmed 2 turns. Like, brother. I don't even know if this is, bro. Like again, you seeing it like. Let's here key +2 for 2 turns, 20% category allies, 20% and demonic power category allies. Attacking defense 20% for 2 turns. Like, I don't know. But I'm very curious to see what in the world is going on. Yeah, with a key spear obtained, 1 time Defenders of Justice category ally attack 100%. So if you get that with them on that rotation at that point, with the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, you might be looking at some. You might literally be looking at some wild stuff with them, like genuine. Wow. Holy shit. I was trying not to cuss as much in this video, but oh man, that's gave me a lot of hope for Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, and Orange Piccolo. Definitely. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this one. But other than that, have an awesome day/night. Stay safe. And I'm out. Peace.